All right, y'all, so I didn't qualify for a stimulus check, but if I did, this is what I would have done with the money coming up. The government is in talks of providing a second stimulus check to the general population. Now, according to recent articles that I've read personally, I've seen people splurge money on things like TVs, video games, even marijuana, weed. Yes, people blew money on that. In fact, I actually watched a video the other day. The guy actually splurged his stimulus check on going to the weed spot. All right. Now listen, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your own money. But I will say, if you keep giving places like Amazon all of your money, or if you give them your entire stimulus check, the only person you're making richer is Jeff Bezos. Rather than making Jeff Bezos rich, why don't you put your money to work for you? And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I would personally either invest in or do with a stimulus check if I qualified to get one. Now listen, before we jump into this, I want you to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and make sure you leave a comment on what you thought about this video at the end. All right, so listen, the first thing that I would do is I would actually use the money for what it's meant for, which is buy essentials. Now, for some people, weed might be essential. It's not essential for me. Essentials, in my opinion, would generally be food, clothing, shelter, and sometimes clothing doesn't even fit in the category as well, because generally most people have enough clothing these days. So what I would personally do is really spend that money on food and shelter. So if you got utility bills, if you actually have some rent that you need to pay or a mortgage, spend the money on those things. Spend the money on stocking up on food, because we don't know how long things are going to last the way they are. And you want to make sure you use the money smart. Don't spend the money on video games. You don't need another TV. Don't go out and spend the money unnecessarily, and you'll be okay in the long run. Now listen, if you have those things already and you're just receiving an extra $1,200, there's a couple other things that you can do. The next thing you could do is go out and actually invest the money into some education. All right, what do I mean by that? Maybe you want to start up a business. Go ahead and invest into your education. Wisen up, get smarter. Now is the perfect time. While you're stuck at home, it's the perfect time to learn a new trade. Maybe you want to get involved in real estate investing. Take the time, invest some of that money into buying some courses. And listen, I'm not saying that because I want to sell you a home study course. That's not the case. But if you truly want to learn how to do something, you have to invest in the education. YouTube will take you but so far, but you need some real quality education, stuff that's going to be packaged nicely for you so that you can go ahead, go through all of the material and start taking action. So in my opinion, even if you don't take the entire $1,200, take a portion of that check, go out and spend some money on educating yourself on what it is that you want to do with your life. So the third thing that I would do is I would actually, if I have the information, if I have all of my essentials, the next thing I'm thinking about is investing into a business, right? So whether it be real estate investing or some other business that you want, so that you don't have to rely on a stimulus check in the future. Again, I mentioned, me personally, I didn't qualify for a stimulus check. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I'm not relying on the government giving me money so that I can take care of my household. That's not the case. All right, what I'm saying is I've invested into my education. I've invested into my business, different masterminds over the years. I've invested into these things so that I won't have to rely on somebody else to give me something at the end of the day. All right, so invest your money into starting up a business. Now, if you have a business, invest your money into some marketing. Grow your business. All right, this is the perfect time. People are home. Houses are for sale. People are buying online. No matter what business you decide to start, you can actually boom right now. All right, so this is the perfect opportunity for you to be able to get out there and really create something dynamic for yourself, but you have to take action and you got to be smart. The fourth thing that I would do with the stimulus money is I would actually add some money to an emergency fund. All right. Unfortunately, most people don't save enough money. Most people don't have at least 6 months of savings put away in order to be able to take care of themselves in a slush fund in case something happens. People don't have the saving mentality in their minds. Now, I'm not saying that saving money is always the best thing to do. Keeping money in the bank is not gonna necessarily help you, but you always wanna have access to capital in case you need it, in case you have to pay your mortgage, in case you need food on the table, so that something like a stimulus check won't even matter because you have 6 months or a year's worth of savings in your bank account. So I'm saying all of that to say this. If you can, put some money away, all right? You should be putting money away anyway in case of emergencies, but put some money away. Take some of that stimulus check, if not all of it, and put it into an account where you can add it to your slush fund and tap into it when you truly do need it. And then finally, the last thing that I would do with some of that money is I would give some of it away. You know, maybe it's not the whole check, right? Maybe you truly do need the money, but why not give at least 10% of the money away, or 20% of that money away to somebody that actually needs it? Maybe you have an essential job and you're working right now, or maybe you're making money in your business right now. Why not help your neighbor out? Help someone else that might have several kids and maybe they're a single parent, or someone that's above age and they're just not receiving the kind of income that you are. Help somebody with the money. Maybe they need some extra food. Maybe they need a light bill paid. You can take some of that free stimulus money, because essentially it is free money, right? And give something to your neighbor. So those are the top 5 things that I would personally do with this second round of stimulus money if it were up to me. Now, I'm not putting everybody in a bucket. I'm not saying that everybody went out and blew and splurged their money on nonsense. I'm not saying that. And again, I'm not even calling the stuff nonsense. If you chose to go out and buy a TV, or if you chose to go out there and smoke it up, that's entirely up to you. I'm not here to judge you for what you want to do with your money, because you have taken that money and done something that's going to help you get to your goal. That's all I'm saying here. Again, if you feel like something else is better for you, by all means. But don't complain when in 5 years you're still in the same position you're in today because you didn't do the right thing or take the necessary steps to get to where you want to go. All right, so those 5 things would be: 1, actually spend the money on essentials. 2, educate yourself. 3, how about you invest or start up a business, or invest into marketing your business, expanding your business. 4, put some money away. Or 5, actually spend the money on helping someone else. Many of you are actually about to receive a second check. Think about what I talked about in this video. Even if you didn't want to go out and spend the money on essentials, even if you didn't want to put some money away, at least consider growing your business, at least consider investing into your education, and at least consider helping someone else with a little bit of the money. Doesn't have to be a lot, $100. All right, so listen, my friend Rick and I, we've actually released for a very limited time an REI real estate investing stimulus packet that I want to provide for you. We kept it at a relatively low price. We're providing you with tons of value. If you want to take advantage of it, it's entirely up to you. There's no pressure. We'll still be friends, but I'll provide that link in the description box below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and let me know what you thought about this video. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know how you feel about what I said in this video. And chances are, it's gonna help me to create more content for you that's gonna allow you to grow your real estate investing business, or any business for that matter. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.